Hello one, hello all. I'm back. This is week one of a new league, the Meloetta Draft League. It's TJP's league. I joined because, cash prize. We love a good cash prize. And, I kind of wanted another chance to draft the guy all the way on the left, Iron Valiant. I have yet to use Iron Valiant in draft. Actually, that's a lie. For the DFL team tour, I used it like for a week, but I don't count that. Like on my own accord, I've never used Valiant in this gen. So I have first round pick. I grabbed Val. So we are searching. Good luck, have fun to Brandon P. I fought him before. The first time I fought him was in Sword and Shield, and I got mollywopped by Iron Defense Body Press Registeel, which I haven't seen in years. So it definitely humbled me a little bit. Hey guys, I cut. There's no Jolteon, which is great. There's no Rabami, which is also great. My screen kind of had a moment. So they are Terra Ground on the Quaquaval. I was originally Life Orb Val, but I was actually really afraid of Jolteon. I thought Jolteon had a good matchup into the team I was bringing. So I ended up not really bringing like Breaker Val, and I'm really upset about it because the structure of my team was meant to bring Breaker Val, and then I'm bringing Booster. So I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, Ursaluna Blood Moon lead. That's low-key worst-case scenario. I don't really match up into this all that well, but it's fine. I mean, I am going to Spike. The whole point of this is to get a Spike up. So, I mean, I am going to Spike. If they do want to Calm Mind in my face, then I am just going to Haze and get rid of that. Definitely go like have fun to my opponent. I don't know what's going on with the HP bar. They do go for Earth Power here. And Earth Power, I am going to live on 3. Can I get any information on that? You're not modest, or you can be, but you're not max special attack for it to live on 3. So, with that being said, I think I want to... What's my course of action after this? Probably going into this and clicking Draco. I mean, they could be AV. I could go for another Spike as well. That is another angle, but I don't really need 2. And I do have rocks. I could taunt, but I mean, if they are Assault Vests, which, I mean, I think they're Choppal. I think that just makes the most sense, right? And, I mean, I don't really need Cyclizar a lot because webs weren't brought. So I am just going to go for another Spike and then get my value there. Actually, I just need 1 Spike. I'm going to crunch here. Get a little bit of chip. I can get some intel on their set. They are Hyper Voice. Okay, so reveal Hyper Voice. And then I am going to die. Okay. And they are lefties. Okay, I wouldn't have gotten that intel if I didn't attack. I mean, I could try and bait the Val here. So, I mean, I can go for a close combat and then bait in the bring into Gliscor or, Elphaba. I don't really need the booster all that much because Jolteon isn't here. So, you know what? I am going to go into Val. I'm going to use it as a breaker. It's just, I mean, I'm not Life Orb. You know what I'm saying? So, in Mox, I was Life Orb. So, the only difference here is I'm just not Life Orb. So, I am going to close combat. They're at 90%. If they're max HP, it's a good roll in my favor to kill them. I think they just have an easy pivot into Glow King. If they are Choppleberry Glow King, there's a Spike up at +2. If they are Colberberry, I'm not killing them. I could get some intel on that. Can I risk making this play? They're definitely not max. I don't live a Blood Moon. If I Spirit Break here, then I would live a Blood Moon. I'm going to Spirit Break. I think they pivot into Glow King, but just in case they don't and they make like a weird play, part of me wants to click knockoff, but I mean, if they stay in, then that would be really bad. Okay, so they do stay in. That was my biggest concern. I am going to drop their special attack, meaning I should live a Blood Moon. I do live the Blood Moon here. Yep, I live that. Okay. I am going to close combat here. If they were Vacuum Wave, they would have clicked it on Quillfish. And that is exactly why I made that play. I mean, I feel like I wanted to Spirit Break because if they went into Glow King, it would have covered for the... I could have brought in Gliscor a little easier. but I think me just not going for close combat was maybe a misplay. Or, I mean, maybe they were just Fizz Def and they just lived. That's also a possibility. So, okay, they do switch out now. Now they switch. They probably go Glow King here. Goofy Goober. That is definitely the Glow King. So that's a little unfortunate. They are going to get affected by spikes. Close combat is going to do nothing. Probably Fizz Def. I definitely want to save this thing. I feel like this thing could still have value. They are Black Sludge. Okay, so if I get a Swords Dance up, then, I mean, if I get a Swords Dance up, then something's dying. I could knock off and chip this. I mean, my win condition is Enamorus. So getting this chip down is really big. I could also punish a Chilling Reception here. Val going down this early is not amazing, but I can deal with Excalibur in other ways, like the Terra Water on the Gliscor as well as Jirachi. So I think I'm going to make the executive decision and go for a knockoff. I think they might try and Chilling Reception. Wow, that does a lot of damage. I got a crit. All right, that's big. And I get rid of their Black Sludge. And they go for Psychic Noise. Okay, so honestly, I will take that. I will take chipping down Glow King in exchange for this as a really good trade. Now, looking at their team, they do have Skarmory, so my set of shenanigans might be, might be a little cooked. I also don't really know how I'm breaking the Skarmory at this point. Val was kind of meant to do that. I'm gonna struggle. I don't really know how I break Skarmory if it's Whirlwind. I don't want to reveal Air Balloon. I definitely think I want to go into my Gliscor and maybe go for a Taunt. I could also go for an Earthquake as well, but I mean, if they bring in Blood Moon, I'm not in a great spot, right? I can go into, I think I'm going to go into Elphaba. And I think I'm going to go for a knockoff. I should have close combated on the Ursaluna, but it might have lived. I'm going to go for a knockoff here. Knockoff brings in, I mean, it covers pretty much everything. I kill this in case they sack it. And then otherwise, I mean, if they bring in something else, I can get some chip. So they are going to switch. They're probably going to go into Skarmory, if I had to guess. And I just need to figure out how I'm going to break the Skarmory. Yeah. So knockoff comes off. Knock off their lefties. Okay. So I am just going to click U-turn. I mean, if they are hazards, I can always spin them away later. I need to hope they're not Whirlwind. If they're Whirlwind, I'm in a really bad spot. I also think I just brought a team that didn't really, I didn't prep well, for sure. I'm gonna go into Gliscor here. And I mean, odds are they're probably gonna set up a hazard maybe, or body press. Yeah, I mean, they body press here. That's cool. And then, yep, I am gonna get my Toxic Orb. I do definitely want to taunt because taunting doesn't really give them a lot of value, or not taunting, sorry. What's it called? Body pressing doesn't give them a lot of value, and they're curse. Okay, so odds are they're not Whirlwind, so that's really good information to know. Let's see, from that, what information do I gain? If they go Ursaluna here on this pivot, can I do a lot with Earthquake to where I threaten, or can I U-turn? I do want to Rocks, but I feel like Rocks is a weak play. Because if they bring in Ursaluna, I'm not in a great spot. If I U-turn and they reveal like Brave Bird, then I mean, how much am I doing to Ursaluna? They're like Fizz Def, which would be the reason why they stayed in. Doing 20%. Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I think I'm going to U-turn here. I think clicking Rocks here is a weak play. Because if Ursaluna comes in and I get Rocks up, then I'm dang near forced to make a sack. Yeah, so Ursaluna comes in. They are decent. They're decently low. Do get the U-turn off. They are at around 50. Jirachi to Ursaluna. I mean, I am doing a lot. How much is Elphaba doing with a Draco Meteor to this. I'm not killing it. So I think my play is I'm forced to go into Jirachi and click Steel Beam. Steel Beam might be enough, and just in case it isn't, they cannot touch me because I'm Air Balloon. I could also Psychic Noise. I don't really like that play. They're at 50, 55. I mean, if they're max HP, they are in range of a Steel Beam, and getting rid of this is huge. Now, if they Moonlight, I'm not in a great spot, right? Because they could use this turn to Moonlight. So I think I'm going to Psychic Noise here. I don't think I'm going to take my chance on the Steel Beam. Because odds are, like, they could also swap as well. And their play would be Skarmory, it seems. Yeah. So they go Skarm. They're probably extremely, like, Spidef. Oh, that did a lot. Oh, that's good. That's good. And I mean, I'm just gonna go for a U-turn. They can't Roost, right? So them getting chipped down and lowered is really big, and they're probably Curse Roost. So getting this value is really, really big. Also, the Ursaluna is in range of, after the 2 layers of spikes, they're in range of a U-turn into a Draco from Cyclizar, which is much safer. So this is good. I'm in a good position. I can, well, not amazing, but it could be worse. I'm gonna just go into not Cyclizar to Gliscor here. I mean, I don't really see what I lose. They go for a curse. It is what it is. I'm just gonna taunt them here so that they can't. What's it called? They can't Roost. Odds are they're probably Brave Bird. I am pretty bulky on this. No longer prevented from healing. I am gonna taunt here. Do I taunt? I mean, if I U-turn and they Roost, am I in a bad spot? Absolutely. If they go Ursaluna, I'm in a god-awful spot. Well, no, because if I taunt, that means they can't recover, right? And then I can go to Elphaba and try and go for a Draco. I like that. I'm going to taunt here. I mean, odds are they might swap. They don't swap. Okay, so taunted covered for staying in, and then if they went Ursaluna, I could have went into Elphaba. So they Brave Bird. Okay, so they're lowering their own HP, which is good. I need this. I need this. I'm not going to make a weak play. I think I don't want a Brave Bird's going to hurt. I need to figure out a win condition. It could defensively be... It could be Gliscor that can win. They're Curse. Probably Curse Roost, Body Press, Brave Bird. I can U-turn here and go into Enamorus. They might try and Brave Bird. How Fizz-Def am I on Enam? Not really that much. Brave Bird is going to hurt. I could take the damage on the head with Cyclizar. Does Cyclizar live a Brave Bird at +1? I'm going to go into Elphaba. And I mean, I'm just going to have to go for win condition Enamorus. They body press. Why? Okay, that's interesting. I didn't expect that, being completely honest. I don't know why. Body press a Gliscor? That's odd. Okay. Anyway. I'm going to go Enamorus. And I'm going to go for an Iron Defense. And I'm just going to start going for my in-game. I kind of need... They're not Whirlwind, so I need to bait a Roost. So I am just going to go for an Iron Defense. I outpaced this, which is nice. Because they're -1. Brave Birds shouldn't do a lot. Okay, good. That bounced. That did nothing. I'm not going to lie. I think they try and Roost here, and I think I have to make that call. Oh, I can't make the call because they underspeed me. So do I use this as setup? I think I use this as setup, to be honest. Yeah, I use this as setup here. I need to get into a range where Ursaluna won't just mollywop me. And I think that's just at +1. They do roost. Okay. I mean, I will take this, to be honest, because I will eventually win the 1v1. How much do I do to Skarmory? A Spadef Skarmory. I need to get the +6 in order to potentially 2 a KO. But I can stall them out of roost. So I think I Iron Defense first. Okay. Soul. Who is that? That is Cinderace. Okay. So they're probably Gunk Shot. I am sitting at +4. So a Gunk Shot from Cinderace is not going to kill me. So I am going to go for an Earth Power, and I should pick off this KO. They are taunt. They can't taunt. Oh, no, they can taunt me. Okay. I mean, that's okay. I'm already at... I thought I was Aromaville for some reason. I don't know. I'm not locked in. But, I mean, I do a lot, which is great. They do lose their stab. And, I mean, them taunting me is, like, not the end of the world because I am +4 and I am Draining Kiss. So, I don't know if I want to reveal Draining Kiss as of yet. I might want to save it for the 1v1s on Skarm. And, I mean, I don't really need Earth Power at this point. So, I mean, I am just going to Earth Power. And if they want to go into Skarmory, they can. I'll get Leftovers Recovery. They do Pyro Ball. This should do nothing, yeah. And no burn, which is great. So, Enamorus is going to get this kill. And I'm sitting at +4, which is great. Them going Taunt there kind of means they're probably not Encore Quaquaval. And, I mean, if they are, then, I mean... I don't think they were really in a position. Well, I mean, I guess they could have made the aggro play. I just don't think they're Encore Quaquaval. I don't really think that is something that is in their arsenal, considering the plays and the things that they took. So, but Enam is sitting pretty. We already have a kill for Enam. And I mean, I don't really know how they break this thing, to be honest. With my +4 up with 2 Iron Defenses and 1 Calm Mind. The only way that they would really be able to do something is with Skarmory. But with Skarmory, they would have to get the +6, and then eventually the Brave Bird recoil will take them out. So I'm in a great spot. Cinderace also being dead is also good. That means Gliscor is freed up a little bit. They do go into Ursaluna. And I am +1. I am +1 special defense. So I am going to just go for a Draining Kiss. They do go for Blood Moon. I should live this. I do. Whoa, I ate that. That is defensive Ursaluna. Holy, and that's a kill. That's a kill. Amazing. And I think Enamorus might be getting a sweep here. The Ursaluna being dead is also great for, I mean, Jirachi angle as well. Less ways to proc its Air Balloon. Which my Air Balloon is still intact for the Baxcalibur, so I do have that route still intact. And then the Quaquaval, I mean, the Gliscor should be able to deal with that with taunting it from SDing and then being able to live due to Terra Water. Speaking of Quaquaval, that is a Quaquaval coming out. It did take spikes. I am going to just go for a Draining Kiss. There's no reason to take advantage of this situation. Getting rid of Quaquaval means that my Gliscor is freed up even more, and they kind of lose their win condition. So getting rid of that is great. They do Terra here, Terra Ground. And, I mean, I don't really necessarily know how they, even with like a crit Aqua Step, they go for Swords Dance. Okay. Do I... That's huge damage. Okay. So I am going to Draining Kiss again. They go for Ice Spinner, so they don't even go for Aqua Step. And then I am going to Draining Kiss up. And then that is going to be a Quaquaval down. And then I think this is an Enamorus sweep. I think I said that already, but like Now it's like really kind of set in stone. I don't think they have much for I don't think they have much for this Pokemon. So, you know, it is what it is. Luckily. Woohoo! Shout out Enamorus! Woohoo! Yes, Enamorus! Yes! Not okay. My week 1 with Iron Valiant. My Valiant does literally nothing. It is literally nothing. Oh, I completely forgot about this mon. I thought this mon died. Ooh, okay. You think they chilling reception? If I get poisoned, is that terrible? Low key. I mean, I don't want them to swap on me. That's the problem. And they would recover. I think I just have to take it on the noggin and hope. Wait, why am I talking about getting poisoned? I outpaced the Gloking. Duh. Ugh, I'm literally like... I'm literally so stupid. Duh. I outpaced the Gloking. They might try and switch out and maybe go Skarmory. I wouldn't be surprised if they make that play. If they do decide to do that, I think I'm going to just go for an Iron Defense, get up the already be at +6, and then go from there. So, okay. They do switch out. They're definitely going to go into Skarmory here. And I am just going to go for an Iron Defense, and then, I mean, because they have to curse in order to kill me, and then from the curses, I'll outpace. And if I can get to +6 with the Calm Mind, then Draining Kiss at the range that they're at is going to 2-hit KO. So, I am leftovers. And then with the Calm Mind and everything I'm about to set up, I should be fine. And then go from there. So yeah, I'm going to go for Calm Mind. Now, depending on the percentage, could I 2-hit KO before I get up there? Because I don't want to see where to happen and I lose the game to a Skarmory. So. We're at 90%. How high do I need to go to 2-hit KO? I actually need to go to +6. Wow. Actually, no, I could get away with +5. Because I don't think they're max HP, max F. So, yeah, unfortunately, this is kind of the route I need to go down. We do Brave Bird. Does nothing. All right, good. So now, it looks like they're in range of 2 Draining Kiss. Because now they're at 85. What am I at? +4? I'm at +4. Oh, if I'm at +4, then no, I need to go for another Calm Mind. I need to go for one more Calm Mind. And then they're in range of 2 Draining Kisses. They curse again. All right, cool. So yeah, now they're in range. 80% of the time. If they're max HP, max Speed F, careful. Which I doubt. I very much doubt. So, yep. I'm just going to Draining Kiss here. And then that should be a 2 KO. And then we should be fine. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then if they C-word me, I was about to say, like, if they crit me with Brave Bird, they would kill themselves at that rate. So it would still work out. Because I still have Terra Water Gliscor in the back, as well as the Jirachi as well for the Excalibur. So that is going to be, like I said a little bit earlier, that's going to be an Enamorus sweep. I mean, I think Cyclizar got the kill. No, because the Glow King switched out on Cyclizar, meaning that Enamorus got all 6 of these kills. That's that's low-key funny. But shout out Enamorus. Enamorus 8. Freeze Dry. Oh, they were special? Oh, I was about to say if they froze me, then... But if they froze me, I still have Water, Gliscor, and the Jirachi in the back. So I would have just went Jirachi and clicked Steel Beam into Psychic Noise, and then would have been okay. But... that is going to be GG's into Branded P. Very good game. I definitely think I don't think I played Val that well, but considering they stayed in with the Ursaluna on me, they were probably like Fizz Dev. I mean, I definitely didn't expect them to stay in, being completely honest. But I mean, you know, it happens. I definitely didn't play that well. And then otherwise, I mean, I think I set up my Enamorus perfectly. I realized that they were Curse and not Whirlwind. And then from there, I just used my opportunity. So that's going to be a 3-0 victory. And I will see you all for week 2. Who am I playing week 2? I don't even know who I'm playing week 2. But I will see you all for week 2. Deuces. Bye.